Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the CrumpetCast. This is number 3, date of the 18th of May 2015. I don't even know my dates. I hope you're doing okay. I'm sat with Kiki45 as usual.
Hi guys.
He said he possibly couldn't be here last week. He said he possibly couldn't be here this week. If that makes any sense to anybody, I think it does. But he's here. He's taking a break from revision, which is good. I've done my exams. Thank fuck.
I still have 3 to go. One tomorrow, one the day after. So fun.
1 and 2 makes 2, not 3.
Yeah, and then 1.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
1 the week after. But...
Anyway, guys, I hope you've been getting gains in Runescape. Today we're going to jump straight in with the patch notes for this week.
Actually, we're not going to jump straight in.
Oh, God.
Right, we have to announce this on the stream, on the cast, just in case you don't pay close attention to the Crumpeter stream, like I don't. It is now announced that the Crumpeter has all 4 God Wars pets. After a massacre at the Armadale camp with about 4,500 kills.
No, 4,114.
There you go, that's the official number. He now has all 4 pets, so if you were getting bored of him going to God Wars Dungeon, we are past that phase in his life.
No more, you now get to watch me go and kill a giant mole every day.
God, really?
No, I'm not doing mole just yet.
Thank God for that. Anyway, yes.
I might look at Araxor, actually.
Fair enough. Fair enough, yeah. I have to remember which one Araxor was.
Telefight Queen. The big spider.
The big spider, yeah.
It was technically Araxi. Anyway, so, on to this week's patch notes.
Yes.
I've got next to get, actually, for the God Wars. Anyway, so,
you have to.
Minigame Spotlight. Dun dun dun. If you haven't already watched the behind the scenes for this month, you are stupid. Because it is such a good, it's such a good simulation. I was getting bored and tired of walking past old minigame entrances that nobody ever bloody used. I mean, the only ones that I see anybody use anymore are Pest Control, Barbarian Assault, and that's about it, really. Castle Wars, and Cabbage Face Punch, and they're the only ones.
Well, they're all the ones which have the decent rewards, aren't they?
Exactly. Whereas...
not necessarily the most fun to play.
No.
Now, this is neatly bringing it on to what they've actually changed.
Which is so good.
Yeah, we are quite fond of this one.
So, the minigame spotlight system makes it all that more rewarding to play your favourite minigames and try out some new ones. Hint, hint. Earn thalers, which are the new currency, well, not the new currency, are a new currency system. And you can earn them by playing 14 of the minigames. The first one is Pest Control, which I have been hammering out to finish my Void. I finally got the full Void set.
Congratulations. Just in time for them to introduce a new way of you getting the full Void set. Isn't that always the way with you?
Soul Wars?
Never played.
Yeah, no, I got bored of Soul Wars. It's really good for charms.
Oh, fair enough. Fist of Gothics.
Yeah, I'm glad they put that in there because when I was a noob, not now because I used the Sirenic or the Void Ranger Helm, but when I wanted to use a coif.
Oh yeah, you can only get coifs from Fist, can't you?
Or a set of gauntlets.
Yeah, I've got to do that.
I always was like, I can't. What? So I had to use a Robin Hood hat. Anyway, Barbarian Assault. Again, I'm glad that it's going to bring it into action because it means more fire making, mining, or agility XP boost, which is beautiful for agility.
Conquest. I've never played Conquest.
Chess.
Oh, is it chess? Oh, I can play chess reasonably.
Oh no, it's not chess. It's effectively chess.
It's rune chess.
It's RuneScape's version of chess. Anyway, fishing trawler. That's fishing XP. I mean, you can get the fishing outfit, which, coupled with the shark outfit, is phenomenal XP. Get like a good percentage XP boost.
Fair enough. The Great Orb Project, which is rune crafting, I think.
Yeah. Yep. That's also a really good one to do to get. You can get teletabs to altars from that.
Yes.
Which would be so useful for rune.
Yeah, a couple other bits and pieces as well, but for the life of me, I can't. Well, I had looked at it a while back.
You get the runecrafter's outfit.
Oh,
as well, which gives you boat bonus in that, which I need to do.
The Flash Powder Factory, which I know is Herblore XP. It's reasonable Herblore XP, actually.
I've never done it.
It's something I should be doing, but I'm not.
Castle Wars.
Yeah, we all know Castle Wars.
But that's good for the comp capers, who have to do like 5,000 hours of it. It means that they get a chance to, more people playing it, so they'll get that quicker. Stealing Creation, thank God. I don't know many people.
Stuff.
Yeah, I don't know many people that do this anymore, and I'm so glad they've put it in here because
Sacred Clay stuff is actually really good.
It's OP. It's just double XP.
I think it's second now because they've released a load of crystal tools, and the crystal's better.
But
it's certainly a good sort of. It gives double 40 to 70, I think, in terms of levels. I don't think you can use the crystal stuff.
Yeah, but it gives you 50% XP as well.
I know, it's really good stuff to use in that gap. So
Cabbage Face Punch Bonanza. Thank fuck. It means I can get Seabaside.
Don't have to play it.
I don't have to play it to get the Seabaside, which is nice.
Heist. which is thieving, I think.
Yeah, it's the thieving minigame that I've never played.
No, me neither.
It's the newer one, but I've never played it because nobody ever does.
Mobilising armies, I've played the 2 free games you get before you have to start doing PvP, because nobody plays it really except on the dedicated worlds, and even not many people play it on that world.
I don't like mobilising armies. And Trouble Brewing, I've never done again.
Oh god, have I done Trouble Brewing? No, I don't think I have, but hey.
But they're the 14 minigames that they've listed. And then it says, then spend these new things on selected rewards from any of the games included in the system, as well as limited runs of selected treasure hunter items. So it's another thing to stimulate people going, oh, I really want that spring cleaner, actually. I'm going to just bash out minigames now for the spring cleaner, if it's on there.
It might not be on there, so
I hope it is.
You guys will have to check on that one.
Anyway.
Every 3 days, a different one of the 14 minigames is spotlighted. This will yield this new Fala currency 5 times faster. You'll get 1 a minute instead of 1 every 5 minutes.
Yep.
For that spotlighted game, it lasts for 3 days, resets at 0000 UTC.
Yep.
The order is in the patch notes which way they go. It is a fixed order.
Yep, which we will get down to in a minute.
Yep.
Basically, what they're trying to do with this patch is just encourage people to,
to play more minigames.
Yeah. So, the spotlighted games in order are Pest Control, Soul Wars, Fist of Gothics, Barbarian Assault, Conquest, Fishing Trawler, The Great Orb Project, The Flash Powder Factory, Castle Wars, Stealing Creation, Cabbage Face Punch Bonanza, Heist, Mobilising Armies.
And now we're going to repeat some. This isn't him making a mistake. They are in the order, so
Barbarian Assault again. Conquest again,
Fist of Gothics again.
Yep. Castle Wars
again.
Pest Control, Soul Wars
probably again.
Fishing Trawler
definitely again.
The Great Orb Project
again.
Flash Powder Factory, Stealing Creation,
and Cabbage Face Punch Bonanza, Heist, Trouble Brewing, and finally we're finishing off with Castle Wars. This is 27, so
and I guess it'll go back to Pest Control.
More than likely,
So,
no. They're only doing this for a month. Right?
That, by design, some of the minigames come up more frequently than others. Once this rotation ends, it will restart and continue indefinitely. Which is cool. Rewards. Outside each minigame, covered by the system, is a podium. And on the spotlighted minigames podium, you'll find Stanley Limelight, the spotlight host.
Da, 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 da. Get it? Stanley Limelight, Stanley Limelight.
Yeah, I get it. Good job, Jagex. You can find out which minigame is currently under the spotlight and access the Trawler reward, reward from any podium, whether Stanley's there or not. So he will be there on the spotlighted minigame, but you can go to any podium and still get your rewards.
The ramifications of this, in case some of you are sat there thinking, well, what the hell's the point, is that, well, Crumpeter here is a case in point. He really wants to see decide to trade his farming XP, which comes from Cabbage Face Punch Bonanza. He does not want to play Cabbage Face Punch Bonanza for years. However, he much prefers to play...
Actually, I like Pest Control.
There you go, he likes Pest Control. So he can now just main Pest Control, get these Falas 1 every 5 minutes, or when it's spotlighted 1 every 1 minute, and then spend them on Cabbage Face Punch rewards. And vice versa, if you hated Pest... Is Pest Control Void?
Yeah.
If you really wanted Void, but you hated Pest Control and preferred... I don't know, Stealing Creation. You could just main Stealing Creation and spend them on the Void. So
you could, but that would take forever because I think they're
we don't know the exchange rate on Falas to
Void. I do. It's like 300 a piece, and then you've got to get the upgrades as well.
No, but do you know how many Falas it is to a Void point?
I get 4 Void points a game, and it takes me about a minute and a half to do a game.
The point stands.
It's quicker to do Pest Control as it is standard, but the point you're getting at is that if you enjoy one game over another,
but you want the reward from a game you don't enjoy, you
exactly.
can just play the one you like and get the rewards in one you don't like.
But it will be slower.
Huh?
It will be a lot slower.
It possibly will be a lot slower.
No, it will be a lot slower.
Yeah, but you'll enjoy it.
Exactly. Anyway, know that Iron Man accounts cannot claim any rewards from the Rewards Spotlight store.
That they would not ordinarily be able to access.
Yep.
So if you could normally get it, you can. If you can't normally get it, Falas aren't going to help you get it. That's not a loophole in there. Bugfix next week is closing the loophole that they've just said isn't in there.
There's never been a better time to get into RuneScape minigames and enjoy their unique rewards. Have fun and let us know your thoughts over on the forums. I guess... Oh, sugar. I guess that will be linked in the video description then, that particular forum.
It'll be right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn that.
I don't know why you're pointing, because the camera's not turned on.
I know the camera's not turned on, even if it was, you could see.
Community road trip this week. this week is the road trip you've got on the forums again. Mod J, D, and Lee have given you their challenges this week, including a word search and a RuneScape rap. There's going to be a link in the description
to this particular forum. Yeah. So
Instagram, each image that we post this week on our Instagram account will have a special hashtag attached to it.
Make a note of the code. Guess what, guys? There's a link in the description
to RuneScape's hashtag Instagram podcast. Listen to the Ninjas podcast released towards the end of the week. We'll give you the code during it. Keep your eyes on the Podbean and YouTube channels.
Podbean?
I don't know. Somewhere you can store podcasts. Well, I'll link the Podbean.
Yep, that's in the description too, guys.
And Twitch. Check out either of the Twitch streams this week on our Twitch channel. Again, in the description, ladies and gentlemen. And they'll give you a code during that. Streaming schedule this week you can find on the patch notes, which we will link in the description again. You can also ask on the Reddit. I'm not going to link that one in the description particularly because, you can just go on there and find it if you like. Anyway, in other news, in preparation for the return of the Enlightenment Aura on the 1st of June, we have reduced its duration to 1 hour instead of 2, I believe it was last year.
Quite possibly.
This means it'll be a great way to train, but with less impact on the game's economy.
Which is pretty screwed up anyway, so it's possibly a step in the correct direction.
Thank God they fixed the beastery. My God, there was so many issues with the beastery.
Yeah, it is now apparently fixed. Possibly. He has tried to open it. The Crumpeter has tried to open it at this point, so...
Well, that's better than it was last time. So they fixed it. Weekly and monthly high scores can now be selected properly, which is good. And we're going to go on to the more patch notes, the extended ones.
The extended patch notes, yes. Right, this is going to take some time.
I haven't read that. You've read this one.
I've read this one. I like some of the stuff in here. Some of the stuff in here is really good.
Okay, the following fixes and tweaks have now been implemented. If you believe a change has not been documented, either in the patch notes or the news post for this week's update, please detail it below. That's the link to the forum.
As always, be sure to submit a bug report should you encounter any gameplay bug or graphical glitch in-game.
Do you know I can't support bug reports on League? Just as a side note. I can't find the button to submit a bug report.
That's because EUS would be inundated with "It doesn't work!"
Anyway, graphical. Edemus can now walk and attack at the same time. Bollocks.
Sorry, that strikes me as amusing, that.
Item names will no longer get cut off when searching for them in the GE. Thank God.
Yeah, like that. So with been exploiting a bug ban.
With what? The Edemus?
Yeah.
I haven't killed a single Edemu, but really? It's just the fact that...
They drop blood shards.
Yeah, but you can only get them on Slayer Task.
Can you only... they're like strike worms, you can only kill them on stairs.
I think you can only kill them, and you can only get the drop, or you can only get the drop on Slayer Tasks.
Right.
Because like Celestials, you can only get the...
hand wraps. And Ascension grips, I think, Slayer Realm.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, skills and D&Ds. Players
can now hold one of each tier of Clue Scroll. This is brilliant. I love this. This is fantastic. It's just a nice little thing.
It is, but it means that you're going to get the troll hard clue scroll drops, easy clue scroll drops when all you're after is elites. So like a God Wars dungeon, I'm only after elites.
Yeah, but you're going to get one of each.
Yeah, but I don't want them because I never do them. If it's not elite, there's no point wasting my time on it.
I'll do them. Not that we're thinking about account sharing.
The Barbarian reward point cap has increased to 15,000.
Speaking of clue scrolls, I need to duel you in the duel room next week.
That'd be good for the whole minigame spotlight thing. That's nice.
Again on clue scrolls, guys.
What?
Clue scrolls again.
Oh, Lord Lorella.
Is that an I or an L?
I don't know. In Prif, I assume it's an I because it must be capital.
Lord IOF. Yes, it must be.
In Prif will once again respond to treasure trail clues.
So if you had, I guess it's an elite clue scroll, which said, go and talk to this guy, and you've been trying to talk to him for the past sort of couple of weeks, and he's been not responding to you. There you go. He will now respond to you, so go and get it done.
In other, the Enlightenment Aura's duration has been reduced. Yet we've gone that. Custom keybinds will no longer trigger action bar
6 to 10, switching with always on chat selected.
Okay. Makes no sense to me.
Well, if you think...
Because I never have always on, so...
If you think about action bars 6 to 10, they're the new ones they've just introduced from Solomon's store, so that's,
but I can't...
That's where the bugs come from.
But it's like, I can't press Shift and 6 to switch to 6 bar, but I can press Shift and 1 to 5 and switch to them fine. Which is stupid.
Cool, no.
The right click to open the loot window settings now works correctly. I didn't know it didn't.
Have you been using it?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Cool.
Really good.
I haven't.
Players will no longer disconnect when they attempt to pick up an emberling.
Embalming.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Manual.
There you go.
Really? You used to disconnect?
Apparently you did use to disconnect.
Whatever.
What quest is that in?
Players can no longer pick up the chocolate bar in Zenaris using the improved looting system. God damn it! I was making bank off that.
Hey, tell you what's a really good but slow way of making money. You buy kegs of beer from the Longhouse in the Fremnik province. You sell them on the Grand Exchange. You make like a lot per keg of beer. It's great fun.
An issue where legendary
also get
pet
very strong
scavenger
in the process.
ability would delete the item if the pet could not find its owner has been fixed.
It's a good thing, yes. There's a lot of legendary pet scavenge problems, so we'll run through those.
Stopping on a worm while a legendary pet scavengers will no longer cause lost items. Okay. It is no longer possible to store divination memories in a legendary pet's BOB inventory.
Without first using a Nightmare Muspah pouch on it.
God damn it. The toggle all ability of the legendary pet scavenger options interface now works correctly. I assume that's like it saves it this time instead of just being boring as fuck. Pack pigs now use the correct summoning duration for their tier.
You know, Peter's not done that quest.
What, making bacon or whatever it is?
I can't remember what the hell it's called, but yeah. It's something to do with bacon. Bringing home the bacon, that's it.
But
He's
yeah,
not done
no, I don't find the pack pig very useful anyway. I use pack yak.
it. You use a yak. I haven't got that summoning level. I use Wartork, so...
Recharging a single noted crystal teleport seed with a loom will no longer cause players to disconnect. What? Why? What? Why? Where in the code does it say, right, you just tried to be a knob, so we're going to disconnect you now?
It doesn't say anymore. They've removed it.
Why?
Why if they
Just
removed
like
it,
in
or
code,
why would you do it in
bracket,
the first place?
Just like bracket, if use no on this, disconnect. Doom.
It's probably not in the code. It probably wasn't in the code. That's why you disconnected, because they never sat down and thought, is anyone going to be that much of a knob to draw one out and note it and then recharge it?
Yeah.
So,
if you can do them noted, that's cool.
sorry guys if we just called any of you knobs who've experienced quite a traumatic bug. It's you know. It's,
It is no longer possible to access the members area of the Varric Museum whilst on free worlds. Okay, why restrict it even further? But you know. Players are no longer able to log into the Warriors Guild on a free world.
I don't know where the Warriors Guild is, but fair enough.
All tiers of War Priest armor can now be deposited into the armor case in a player-owned house, which is good, because it saves bank space, which is nice. Players can now use the Ghost Hunter backpack on their armor case to store the set. Ghost Hunter backpack.
The dismantle preview for iron crossbars on Ben's favourite spring cleaner interface no longer shows copper ore.
What?
Apparently dismantling an iron crossbow used to give copper ore. For those of you who haven't smithed iron for quite a while, because Crumpet looks confused, copper is not an ingredient in iron.
No, I didn't think it was. Anyway, the kills left option on the enchanted gem in the bank interface now displays the correct message.
Cool. Well, you know some items you can...
Probably said before, fuck off.
Yeah, something like that. You can't do this. Well, I can, but...
The player-owned house... Oh, you can do this one.
No, thank you. That's totally good of you. The player-owned house costume room has been updated with even more items! Some of them we've just mentioned, the Ghost Hunter backpack, Golden War Priest armor, or all tiers of War Priest armor, so that's kind of cool. Barbarian Assault armor, Superior Tetsu and other ports armors, Death Lotus and Sea Singers, are they the other two? Treasure Trail God Bows, I did look some of these up. The only one that looks reasonable is the Zamarakian Bow, and none of them are worth having anyway. Ava's Accumulator, you can now put that in a costume box.
And many more! Yay.
He's not just cutting me short there, it does say many more.
Blue-right swords plus offhand variant can now be smithed after completing the 9th sword quest.
This is brilliant. I've always wanted an offhand blur-right longsword. Have you? No.
Who hasn't? You know, blur-right OP.
Indeed, yeah.
Blur-right is like the best thing ever. I think. What is it, like level?
20, 10
Yeah,
I think. It's not high.
Skill requirements? No.
None. Oh god, it's been nerfed. Level 10.
Maybe it's just because of the aesthetics.
Quite possibly. It is quite
Because
pretty.
they are
You
nice.
could keepsake it, couldn't you?
Yeah, they are nice swords.
Run around with a pair of
Anyway.
swords. There you go.
Elite clue scrolls have been added to the Barrows Brothers reward chest. Not
don't
that
do
makes
Barrows.
Barrows Brothers any more lucrative.
Do Barrows Brothers have pets?
You get them from doing Rise of the Sixth. You have to use the energies. You have to have 250 energies and use them on a Barrows Brothers set
To make a
to get
mini.
bobblehead.
Okay, fair enough. Have you got it?
No.
Are you going to get it?
No, because you can buy them.
Oh, can you? Oh,
Yeah. The Scepter of the Gods now has a level 1 magic stat and no requirements to wield it.
I don't know what the Scepter of the Gods is. We're just going to Rune Wiki that one. I think I've just, this is my first timestamp noob sticker on this one, but...
Well, I don't know. There was something about Pref earlier.
Lord Iolith, I know that. I knew who he was.
Never mind.
No, the Slayer...
Yeah, but you can't get into Pref.
Yeah, I don't need to get into Pref.
Yes, you do.
Well, okay, yeah.
Oh,
it is one of those. It's Pyramid Plunder thing.
Yeah.
And it comes from...
8th room, which 91 feathered and 75 rune crafted.
Fair enough.
It teleports the same... Okay, so it just has 10 charges instead of 3. Players can now use keys 1 to 3.
To choose the preferred action when crafting logs, so you click craft logs, you get a lovely window in the middle that says use tinderbox, use knife, add to bonfire. You click 1 for the tinderbox, you click 2 for the knife,
I'm
and
not
you
sure
click
it's in that order.
go get some logs.
I'm not sure it's in that order. But yeah, the point stands. 1 for the one on the left, 3 for the one on the right, 2 for the
One in the middle, we think, possibly.
Players,
this is Jagex, so...
Players can now renew a familiar's time by sacrificing a pouch at any time. As long
as familiar's time. I imagine this is quite a good thing for those of you who use backyards. It never needs to die.
No.
Provided you have a scroll, you just keep refreshing it. So.
Yeah, but you want to get the max out you can out of a pouch, really.
But you just leave it for until it's at 1 minute.
You could do it when it was sub 10 before.
How could you?
It had to be.
That's definitely my first noob sticker. If I don't have one before.
It had to be sub 10 before you could renew it again.
Okay, so.
But now you can do it at any time. So you can get to 53 minutes and 59 seconds after using a pack yak, and by the way, you've just wasted a whole 53 minutes and 59 seconds. Players can now renew a familiar's time by... Oh, I've read that one. Renewing a familiar's timer will now heal its life points. That's why they've done it.
That's why they've done it. Yeah, we should read the next line before doing it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we should definitely read these before we read them. That doesn't make sense. Blah, blah, blah. The number of intro animations when entering the pit has now been reduced for those who've played it before. Oh, good, splendid.
Sick of it. You can just spam click and just pass.
I do frequently.
But, yeah. The last one here says players no longer need to click twice when standing up from their player-owned house workbench.
I'm celebrating this because I tend to do quite a lot of
flat pack
construction runs, daily challenge, flat pack runs, and it's annoying. It's 2 clicks when 1 would do, so I like that one.
Lazy shit.
I tell you the way you used to be able to do it though. You used to be able to click your teleport and that'd get up for you, and then you click it again and it'll teleport. There you go. If you had a teletab in your inventory, you'd be able to, you'd be sat down, you click the teletab, that would get your character up, and then you click again and teleport.
Why would I teleport out of my house when I can get my bitch to go and bring me the plants anyway?
Because that costs money, and I'm not as rich as you are, so...
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for stopping by. That is the end of this week's patch notes. Another short one. It wasn't short, we just managed to blitz through it all, and it was just standard updates, really. There was no massive update, apart from the fact that the minigame stuff, but that was really enjoyable. So, it's going to be really good.
Did we mention the waterfall fishing last week?
Yeah.
I think we did, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be coming in 4 or 5
some point,
months.
so watch out for that one, if we're still here by then.
Yay! Anyway, guys, thank you very much for listening. I hope you've all tidied your room, had a wank, whatever you were doing, whilst listening to our podcast. If you have any queries or questions, please feel free to comment below. Give us a like, give us a dislike, tell us how you feel about the stuff. Share it out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you want to do. Just, it really does help to get it out there. And yeah, don't forget to check out Twitter, twitter.tv/thecrumpeter, twitter.com/thecrumpeter, and twitch.tv/thecrumpeter as well. I don't ever promote David Kiki, because he's never got anything to promote anyway. The only form of social media he has is Facebook, and it's personal, so I'm not giving that out.
I wondered where you were going to go.
Facebook.com/wanker is about the same thing. So.
I wondered where you were going with that. I was ready to disconnect your microphone.
But yes, guys, so thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to catch us next week, hopefully. Next week?
Yeah, it should be easily next week. I would have thought.
Next week. The week after might be difficult. I might have to Skype David, so his quality will be complete shit.
Yep, because I'm going home 2 weekends' time. I'm not staying in university any longer than I possibly have to, so...
See, I might be staying down here anyway to work over the summer. But, yep, so we'll let you know over Twitter if you're there. And, yeah, no, thank you very much for watching, guys, and we will catch you next week.
Bye!